Aquarius, welcome to Hangman Tarot. My name is Jordan and I'll be doing your card reading today. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, follow this YouTube channel as well as the Facebook and the Instagram. We're going to get going on our Aquarius general for February 2021. I did just wake up. I do readings a little better in the morning, so just don't mind my bedhead, if you will. All right, so I fully have a couple more shuffles here. And we will get the rest of these cards dealt. We're doing a 7-card spread. We're just going to go over kind of how you have been doing in the past, kind of the situation experience that you've been following, as well as currently how you are energetically, where you are. Moving into kind of like some influences and effects of the influences, and then your future outcome. Making sure to take away from this whether this resonates fully with you or not, as well as if it doesn't resonate at all, it doesn't resonate. Just try to take a little bit of something so that you can have an intention to move forward with, or go find something that you resonate with as well. I mean, those are options also. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, so let me sit with this for a minute. We have 3 major arcana cards. So this is something big. This is definitely a place of transformation, a place where you're at a crossroads. This is going to make a mark though. Because of the 3 major arcanas, it's just like pointing in that direction. Okay, so let's just start with our Ace of Swords. So this is our Ace of Swords. This is letting yourself cut through some illusion, something that you're not seeing. So in the past, it's basically implying that you have found yourself cutting through and seeing the reality of kind of a difficult or an intense situation. And regardless of the person, the detail, the personal detail, that this moment has defined your past. This very moment that we're speaking about with this Ace of Swords has defined your past. So whatever was going on here and whatever you realized, it not only defined your past, but it's definitely setting up so that it's going to define the rest of your future. And, it's already kind of laying out the foundation of kind of where you're headed to. So this could have been like some sort of seeing through lies or deception in a relationship, as well as just seeing the reality of a situation at work or ending some hazy party days. So like you could have had like an intense party scene and you could have ended that. And that could have been like your realization, your waking up, your wake up call. We have next our 3 of Wands. And this is just kind of how you felt about you. And you knew at the time it was time for you to take a journey. It was time for you to move forward and maybe stand and have, a moment to soak that all in. But you were very aware that you were on to what was next. That's where you were headed. You wanted to basically, at the time, you're definitely realizing that your knowledge was ready to be unleashed. So you were ready to allow yourself the knowledge that you had gained through this Ace of Swords energy. You were ready to divulge it to everybody. You were ready to teach it even. So when you learned, it was just all about that new youthful life, something creative. You learned that life has to be creative, life has to be playful, and you found that within the energy of this wonderful Cups card. Yeah, so let me see here, because there's relationship stuff popping up. So there's Earth, some fire, but the Earth keeps coming back to me. Earth stuff. Okay, so there is like some type of like a new offer of love or a new youthful lover. And this Page of Cups is definitely helping that energy. So there is something around you. There's some sort of energy around you. Now this could be Capricorn, Taurus. Definitely, it could fire. It could be fire's side too. I mean, let me sit with that. Yeah, it's definitely Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So again, you could have an offer of love come in. You could also have a new lover already, or kind of coming out of that crossroads within your life, this place where you had this realization you might have gained a new love interest or that energy of a love interest. Currently, though, you are definitely being a little more careful. You are looking before you leap, and that is where we are with our Fool card. So moving forward, you're trusting your heart, and you're very, very sure of it. You are a bit of unpredictable at the moment, but you seem to be taking everybody's advice along the way. So currently you're pretty good energy as far as like, you know, still holding on to that knowledge and gaining and, you know, moving forward with everybody's advice. You're just like, you know, globbing on to everything at the moment. Again, you are a little unpredictable, but that's, you know, who isn't? I mean, sometimes it's definitely kind of like a lover's thing. So it's just kind of being clear about like being careful with the way that you speak and the way that you promise people. So promising your lovers or your new love interest, maybe just you know, watch yourself. But currently you're doing pretty okay. You do have some upcoming influences ahead, and you know, this is our Three of Swords, and it is reverse. And you might have some rejection coming up, and it's going to be a huge disbelief to you. So you have some rejection or some kind of leaving behind heartache, something of that nature ahead here. So and the effects of that could be very well change how you feel in general, because there's a huge shift coming up. Sorry, this card is stuck. We've got our Tower, and it is reverse. So there is change, and it's not of your own doing. And this external change is something that really needs to happen. And so it could have shaken that relationship right out from under your feet. When we have these types of circumstances, as far as like your upcoming influences with the heartache and the disbelief and the rejection and the loneliness, you know, we will move on from this. But at the moment, you weren't making a decision or a choice, or, you know, going off your journey's preferred maybe relationship match. So here comes that Tower card once again. I mean, this could be like a, you know, a discontinuing of business relationship also, but it is definitely acknowledging that you're welcoming this new challenge. You will be, for sure. And you would rather welcome it than avoid it. But again, you didn't make the final decision. It just, the universe just kind of shook you up, and like whatever came out, came out. You do have an outcome of our Magician card. And this is going to be proof that you're able to communicate effectively and not thinking that you have all the answers. So there might have been a dispute with this Tower card. There might be some type of a situation when it comes to like your main relationships, business or personal. But one thing I do know from that card is definitely there was some communication efforts being missed. So, but the outcome eventually will be within the future is you're going to be moving forward and showing people that you're moving forward with the fact that you can communicate effectively. Even in, despite like a breakdown or a change or a shakeup or chaos around you, you're able to find great communication, and that is a great thing. So yeah, I do see the ending of maybe a demise of a partnership or a relationship in general. Huge taking from today's reading is that you have something huge about to happen. You are in the brink of some kind of a transformation, and you've already been at one before, and that's with this Ace of Swords. It was very clear that you were ready to move forward, and you knew that, and you knew the journey was ahead of you. As far as like learning from this, you definitely learned from it, but you did pick up a love interest along the way somewhere. And again, you know, it's just all about believing in yourself, and it's time. I mean, you got to trust and believe that this is your time, and that, you know, yeah, you could be as careful as you want with a lover or a relationship or a business partnership even, but you know, that's going to happen where there is some rejection, there is some disbelief when you do break up or when you do split. But you're gonna have to get used to this kind of thing with these changes, because change is inevitable. That's what's always going to happen. And for you, though, you have a great outcome, and you're able to communicate effectively through all of this change. So remind yourself to keep internal dialogue positive. And that's going to help you to communicate effectively, and know that, there is truth, but there's also truth with compassion and love. So just a reminder of just always making sure that you're going through and you're following through with those promises, and the details that you add into your relationships, always follow through with those. And if you don't, make a great, outstanding reason why, because for some reason there is a breakdown somewhere within a relationship, whether, again, business, financial, family. I doubt that it's between you and your cat or you and your dog, so I'm just assuming it's with a human. Anyway, all right, Aquarius, you have some really nice things happening for you. Just make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you can come back and check out all of the readings. Love general current vibes. Remember to share, like, follow Facebook, Instagram, and I will see you here shortly. Enjoy your month.